Hey guys, what's going on? Just a quick video I'm going to put up. One of the most common questions that I get are what attachment do I use on this gun, on this operator, what's my loadout? I get that on stream and YouTube comments all the time, so I thought I'd go over that little over here like quickly. And just remember, I want to preface like all of these by saying these are what I like to use on these weapons, and it's different for different people. You should put the attachments on the gun, try out every attachment, run it in terrorist hunt, some games, and see how it feels. And that's how you'll find out what attachments you like for each gun. But with that being said, I'll just start going over them. So for sledge, I use the L85 and the SMG11 primarily on the pistol. I have a muzzle brake, reflex sight on the shotgun. The SMG11, I have a holographic sight, flash hider, vertical grip. Same for the L85, well, ACOG flash hider, vertical grip for the L85, and I run grenades. So for Thatcher, I run the L85 primarily, but I use the ACOG muzzle brake, vertical grip on the AR-33, reflex sight on the shotgun, muzzle brake on the pistol. And on the L85, ACOG flash hider, vertical grip, same as sledge, and I normally run a Claymore. For Ash, for the G36, I use a ACOG muzzle brake vertical grip, muzzle brakes on both the pistols, smoke grenades, and then I primarily use the R4C on this class, ACOG compensator vertical grip. For thermite, I primarily use the 5.56XI and the 5.57. Muzzle brakes on both the pistols, smoke grenades or claymore is fine, reflex sight on the shotgun. ACOG flash hider vertical grip gun. For Twitch, primarily use the F2 for the shotgun, vertical grip, reflex. For the Magnum, nothing. Muzzle brake on the pistol. I normally put breaching charges, but a claymore is probably better. For the DMR, ACOG muzzle brake vertical grip. For the F2, ACOG flash hider. For Montaigne, lasers on both, and a muzzle brake on this other pistol. I normally run smoke. I normally use the Magnum as my main weapon. For the sniper, red dot muzzle brake, and I use the PMM with a muzzle brake on it. This also has a muzzle brake. I don't really use it, and I take smokes. For fuse, primarily use the AK-12. For the LMG, ACOG flash hider vertical grip. For the AK-12, ACOG flash hider vertical grip. So those two are the same. I put muzzle brakes on both the pistols, mostly use the PMM. I have a laser on this in case I'm like trolling in ranked with a shield. But other than that. And I put normally flashbangs or breaching charges, either one, depends what I need to do. For blitz, B12, laser, muzzle brake, and smokes. For IQ, mostly use the 5.52. But on the LMG, I have ACOG flash hider vertical grip. For the AUG, ACOG compensator. And for the 5.52, ACOG flash hider vertical grip. And I normally run grenades and muzzle brake. For Buck, normally use the C8, but on the DMR, I have ACOG muzzle brake on the pistol, grenades, ACOG flash hider for the C8. For Blackbeard, I don't really play him very much, but on the MK17, ACOG flash hider vertical grip. Nothing on the Deagle, I take flashbangs with him. ACOG muzzle brake vertical grip. R. For Capitao, for his LMG, I'd use ACOG compensator vertical grip. Muzzle brake on the pistol, take claymore, and then I normally use the para ACOG muzzle brake vertical. For Habana, reflex sight on the shotgun, muzzle brake on the pistol. For her Type 89, which I primarily use, ACOG compensator vertical grip. For the Bearing 9, holographic compensator. I normally take a claymore with me. Occasionally I'll take flashes. For Jackal, mostly use the C7E, but on the shotgun, reflex, muzzle brake on this pistol. This is one of the only guns I use a laser on. So laser, vertical grip, compensator, ACOG, because the hip fire is so good on it. Like I said though, I primarily use the C7, ACOG, compensator, vertical grip. And moving on to defensive operators. Smoke, FMG9, flash hider, red dot. For the shotgun, flex. muzzle brake on the pistol, I take wire, hollow, flash, vertical grip. For mute, I use primarily the MP5, and I use a holographic sight and a muzzle brake. Reflex on the shotgun, take C4 with me all the time, and a muzzle brake on the pistol. For castle, on the shotgun I have a laser and a reflex sight. Both pistols have muzzle brakes. I primarily use the 5.7. I take impact grenades mostly, and on the hollow, muzzle brake, vertical grip. For pulse, I use a laser and a reflex, muzzle brake, take C4 with me all the time, and hollow, muzzle brake, vertical grip. For dock, on the shotgun, vertical grip and a reflex sight. For the MP5, I take a muzzle brake, ACOG, vertical grip, P90, ACOG, extended barrel. I think I was just trolling with this. I never actually used this gun at all. And then I use a magnum, and then muzzle brake on the pistol, and I take wire. But probably want to put like the flash hider on the P90 if you're actually like trying to use it. Same thing for rook as dock, so same loadout there, basically. I'm not going to go over the same thing twice. Let's see what I have on the P90, actually. Oh, extended barrel too. Definitely taking it very seriously there. For Capcan, vertical grip, silencer, and a reflex, or I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's a reflex. So don't really use this gun very much, but yeah, kind of a troll gun. Muzzle brakes on the pistols, always take C4. On the 9x19, compensator, reflex, vertical grip. For Tachanka, 9x19, these guns are both going to be the same, except for I think I have a laser on this, and of course the leopard print skin is like definitely necessary. And I take wire on them. For Jaeger, on the shotgun I have a reflex, muzzle brake, always take wire. ACOG compensator, vertical grip. For Bandit, shotgun reflex, muzzle brake, I always take wire because you get that extra piece. ACOG compensator on the gun. For Frost, shotgun with reflex and a laser, muzzle brake, wire. For the SMG, reflex, angled grip, extended barrel. That's the only options pretty much. Valkyrie for the shotgun, laser, and reflex. D4. Hollow, compensator, vertical grip for the MX. For Caveira on the M12, reflex flash hider, and a laser reflex sight. On the pistol, nothing. I normally just take wire. For Echo, reflex on the shotgun. On the MP5, I have an ACOG and a vertical grip. On the pistol, muzzle brake, I always take wire. On the bearing 9, hollow compass. And for the last class, loadout is Mira. So Mira has hollow, compensator, vertical grip, vector, reflex on the shotgun, laser and reflex on the mini shotgun, muzzle brake on the pistol, and C4. That's pretty much it. That covers all of the classes that I have, so should be pretty good. A lot of the skins and stuff like that I have before, I get a lot of comments and like questions about like skins and stuff I have are not available anymore. Like the Black Eyes skins, which is like the Frost, I have it on Frost, and I think Rook. Yeah, these are not available anymore, so not available. The Elite skins are not available anymore, like on Ash, on Jaeger, Bandit, any of those are not available anymore. The Charm that I have, like it's from the 6th Invitational. My pistols are from Season 1 Pro League sets. So most of that stuff is not available anymore. If it's still available, you can just find it under the shop and buy it. It's simple. But yeah, so pretty much, I think of it. Yeah, like a lot of these are not available, or from what I understand. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Yeah, that pretty much covers all of my different classes and stuff like that. If you guys have any other questions, just I'll leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. I'm normally pretty active the first couple days in the comments. I'll do my best. And yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, guys.